Mark, all right, just a quick pit stop. No trouble. No weird alien customs. Just food, fuel, and... Ding! The doors to the diner slide open, releasing a waft of something fried, possibly still moving. The place is dim, cluttered, and smells like a mix of burned circuits and overripe fruit. Mark, why do all space diners smell like armpits and bad decisions? He slides onto a sticky barstool, grabs the mystery meat stew, and picks up the flimsy metal fork. He stabs at the food, barely makes a dent. Mark, the hell is this thing made of? Asteroid rock? Across from him, a curvy, violet-skinned waitress wipes the counter, her plunging neckline defying gravity. He glances up. She gives him a sultry smile. XY Lira. Something wrong with your utensil, traveler? Mark. Yeah. This fork is duller than my ex's personality. She giggles. Mark taps the fork against the counter, then, just to test the tip, absent-mindedly taps it against her forehead. Silence. Her bright pink eyes go wide. The diner stops. A distant horn blares. XY Lira, gasp. Mark, oh. She drops to her knees. XY Lira. By the sacred rights of the cosmic womb, I am yours. Mark. Excuse me? The crowd erupts. An alien cook drops a pan. A guy with 3 eyes faints. Mark. What the hell just happened? A giant reptilian dude slams his fist on the counter, eyes filled with reverence. Alien. You have chosen a breeding mate, human. Mark. What? XY Lira. I accept your eternal devotion, my beloved. I shall bear your offspring. Mark, I should have stayed in bed today. The diner explodes into celebration. Streamers. Alien confetti. A band magically appears in the corner, playing a joyful mating tune. A holographic screen flickers on. A tall, regal alien with golden horns and a flowing ceremonial robe appears. The Emperor of Zorvac 7. Emperor. Rejoice, my people. The human has blessed us with his sacred seed promise. Mark. What? No, I just wanted to see if my fork was sharp. XY Lira. You have declared your intent to breed me, my love. Our union is now unbreakable. Mark, mother of Fu. The Emperor claps his hands. Emperor. Prepare the grand breeding ceremony. XY Lira. Oh yes, my human. I shall prepare myself for your glorious insemination. Mark. Okay, hold on, insemi what now? Before he can blink, several alien priestesses rush forward, ripping his shirt off, draping him in golden ceremonial sashes. Mark. Hey! Hands! I need those. A giant alien guard leans in, whispering gravely. Guard. You will not refuse the ritual, human. We have executed males for lesser insults. Mark. Oh, that's just fantastic. XY Lira. I shall make you proud, my beloved. I have studied all 327 volumes of the sacred mating techniques. Mark. 300 and what? She grabs his hands, placing them on her ridiculously soft hips. XY Lira. Come, my love. Let us retreat to the breeding chamber of divine passion. Mark. The what? The crowd cheers. Someone throws space glitter. A random alien shouts. Alien. Show us the legendary human breeding technique. Mark, I am going to die. I am going to die naked on an alien planet, and my last words will be please, I just wanted a sandwich. Mark is dragged through towering golden halls by an army of overly enthusiastic alien attendants, each giggling and whispering excitedly about his legendary virility. The fabric of his ceremonial sash rides uncomfortably high. A tiny, green-skinned alien with 3 fingers scurries beside him, holding a very large scroll. Now, esteemed human, Before the sacred insemination begins, you must review the official breeding decree, an 800-page document detailing your holy duties, responsibilities, and potential positions of mating. 800 pages? Mark tries to turn, but two towering guards physically pivot him back. Buddy, I don't even read restaurant menus. Not to worry. We will recite it aloud for you, word for word. A priestess clears her throat. Article 1. The human male, henceforth known as the divine giver of seed, shall commence copulation upon the celestial bed of unity while. Okay, nope. Nope. Mark throws up his hands. I'm tapping out. Take me back to the diner. The room gasps. A noblewoman faints. Someone in the back drops a tray of ceremonial oils. You wish to deny the bond. The Emperor's voice trembles with dangerous disbelief. I didn't mean to make the bond in the first place. Mark protests, only to be shushed violently by a nearby scribe. Lyra places a delicate, trembling hand on her heaving bosom. You do not find me desirable? Mark hesitates. The entire royal court leans in. No, you're obviously very, He swallows, eyeing her impossible curves, shimmering violet skin, and lips that look engineered for sin. Attractive. The crowd cheers. But, he adds quickly, I just think we should maybe, talk first. You know, maybe have a drink before we start the whole life-binding, public mating ceremony. Lyra blinks. You mean foreplay? Mark chokes. What? No. I mean, like a date. The crowd gasps again. The Emperor leans forward, intrigued. This date ritual, is it part of the legendary human mating strategy? Mark, sensing a potential lifeline, nods aggressively. Yep. Absolutely. Can't breed without it. Illegal, actually. A scribe scribbles furiously. Fascinating. Tell us, O fertile one, what does this date entail? Mark opens his mouth, realizes they're all waiting, hanging on his every word. Well, it's a process. Yes. Lyra's tail twitches eagerly. First, we eat food. The entire court mutters in awe. Then we talk. Share interests. Learn about each other before, you know, the whole mating thing. Lyra clutches his arm. Such restraint. You mean you would deny yourself pleasure until my soul is also pleasured? Mark, sensing an easy win, nods dramatically. The Emperor sniffs, visibly emotional. Such wisdom. Truly, the human mating technique is unlike any other. Lyra grabs Mark's hands. Then I shall honor your sacred ritual. We shall go on this date before the breeding commences. Mark exhales in relief. Perfect. Great. Totally normal. Now, where's the nearest bar? Lyra claps excitedly. The attendants rush forward, throwing glittering veils over her body. Let us prepare for the holy date of divine seduction. Mark winces. This was either his best idea ever, or he just accidentally created an intergalactic cult based on human foreplay. The feast hall is absurdly lavish, lined with floating orbs of soft, pulsing light. Alien nobles sip from shimmering goblets, their eyes fixed on Mark like he's a rare delicacy about to be served. Lyra sits across from him, hands neatly folded, practically vibrating with excitement. Mark grips his drink. So, this is a date. Lyra nods solemnly. Yes. The holy date of divine seduction. Right. He clears his throat. So, tell me about yourself. Lyra brightens. I have trained for 600 years to be a perfect mate. My body has been enhanced in every conceivable way to maximize pleasure, compatibility, and fertility. Mark nearly chokes on his drink. Okay, that's intense. She leans in, voice sultry. Would you like a demonstration? He slams his drink down. Gonna be real honest, I am not emotionally prepared for that. The nobles murmur in astonishment. One elderly alien whispers, Such patience. The Emperor, now seated at the head of the table, strokes his chin thoughtfully. Tell us, human, what other rituals are involved in this courtship phase? Mark scrambles for an answer. Compliments? Exwilera's eyes shine. Oh, I have studied these. She sits up straighter. Mark, your superior gene structure is the most efficient I have ever witnessed. Your body is pleasingly durable, and your external reproductive organ displays promising elasticity. Mark blinks. Wow. Thanks? Exwilera beams. Now you compliment me. He hesitates. Okay, you have a great smile. The room erupts into cheers. Such subtlety. Such raw emotional depth. A scribe furiously scribbles. Human mating ritual. Compliments must be cryptic but emotionally devastating. Exwilera practically shudders with excitement. Oh, Mark, you wield words so masterfully. I am aching for the next stage. Mark panics. Actually, human dates last a minimum of 3 hours before progressing further. The Emperor nods sagely. Fascinating. Extended denial. The pleasure is made more potent through prolonged anticipation. Mark nervously shoves food into his mouth, desperate to stall. Yep, that's totally the reason. Exwilera watches him with rapt attention. Mark, is this part of the ritual? He pauses. What? The eating. He raises an eyebrow. Yeah? Eating is normal. The nobles gasp in horrified awe. By the gods! Humans must consume energy before mating? A noblewoman faints. Another clutches her mate's arm. The stamina required must be unfathomable. The Emperor leans forward. How many times do you feed before engaging in the act? Mark freezes. He has no idea how to answer that in a way that won't get him either worshipped or executed. At least 3. The Emperor claps his hands. Then so it shall be. The royal consort will engage in 3 sacred meals before the first consummation. Mark looks at Exwilera, who is practically vibrating with excitement. Oh, Mark, I love how complex and sophisticated your mating process is. She bites her lip. By the time we reach the final stage, I will be drowning in anticipation. Mark rubs his temples. He has accidentally invented an alien tantric breeding ritual, and now he's on the hook for multiple feasts before even thinking about escape. The Emperor raises a goblet. To the divine giver of seed, may his legendary endurance shape the future of our people. The nobles cheer. Mark downs his drink in one gulp. He is so screwed. Mark stands in the middle of an ornate chamber, surrounded by silk-draped walls and glowing crystals pulsating with a soft, suggestive hum. Exwilera watches him with predatory excitement, her hands folded neatly in front of her. Behind them, a massive viewing screen flickers to life, revealing thousands of aliens watching in hushed anticipation. Mark glares at the camera. There's a live audience? Exwilera nods enthusiastically. Yes. The entire empire has gathered to witness this historic event, the first documented human breeding ceremony. Mark rubs his temples. No pressure. The Emperor's voice booms from hidden speakers. Honored human, before the final union, the sacred incantation must be spoken. Exwilera clasps her hands, eyes shining. Mark, say the words. Mark hesitates. What words? A priest steps forward, holding a glowing scroll. The binding oath of eternal fertility. Mark looks at the scroll. The alien symbols glow ominously. He clears his throat and reads. By the light of the twin moons, I accept my role as the seed giver. The audience gasps in reverence. And vow to unleash my unyielding virility upon my chosen mate. The nobles swoon. A scribe frantically scribbles notes. Until our bodies are entwined in glorious, sweaty harmony. The crowd erupts into cheers and wails of joy. Mark slowly lowers the scroll. Okay, that was a lot. Ex-Wylyra shudders. Mark, your words are so potent. The Emperor claps. The ceremony is complete. Now let the act begin. Mark panics. Hold up. Humans have preparatory rituals. The Emperor frowns. Explain. Mark scrambles. Romance. There's foreplay, teasing, seduction. It's essential for maximum results. The aliens murmur in awe. A noble gasps. Of course. More denial. The human technique is unparalleled. Ex-Wylyra trembles with excitement. Mark, teach me everything. Mark forces a smile. Right. So, Human Seduction 101. He gestures to the lavish room. First, ambience. Dim lighting, soft music. A servant immediately smashes a crystal, plunging the room into near darkness. The audience gasps. Such mystery. Mark sighs. Okay, next. Flirting. Humans don't just jump in. We, build tension. Ex-Wylyra nods. Like a battle strategy. Exactly. He clears his throat. Step 1. Eye contact. Ex-Wylyra locks eyes with him. The room erupts into screams. Mark jumps. What? A noble collapses. Such raw intensity. The Emperor's voice shakes. In all my years, I have never seen such brazen seduction. Ex-Wylyra pants. Mark, I am so ready. Mark backs up. Wait, we're not done. The Emperor's voice booms. Continue your sacred techniques. Mark desperately thinks. Touching. Ex-Wylyra lunges. Mark dodges. No. Slow touching. Like gentle? She blinks. Oh, like this. She grazes his arm. A noblewoman screeches and faints. A scribe faints mid-writing. The Emperor chokes on his drink. By the gods! Such deliberate restraint. Mark sighs. Okay. Now, whisper something seductive. Ex-Wylyra leans in. Your superior genetic material will fertilize my womb beyond capacity. Mark chokes. Holy hell! The Emperor claps. The ceremony is complete. Now seal the act. Mark desperately searches for an out. Then, inspiration strikes. He gasps. Wait! The final human trial. The crowd falls silent. Mark points dramatically at Ex-Wylyra. Before we proceed, I must prove I am truly worthy. The nobles nod solemnly. Ex-Wylyra whispers, What must you do? Mark steels himself. Survive one final meal. The Emperor gasps. The nobles tremble. Ex-Wylyra swoons. Such stamina. Mark smirks. Better bring me a damn feast. The aliens cheer. Mark exhales. He's safe, for now.